be seated. I have to tell you, I hate Woodrow Wilson with everything in me. God bless you.
Yeah, well, you know what that guy hates? He hates assholes that say, please be seated, and then they pretty much ask you to get right the fuck back up.
Please be seated. I have to tell you, CPAC. Here I am today, and I cannot believe it. I mean, it's been a tough year for you, hasn't it? I mean, if you're down to me, it's a tough year. It's not just that Russia's done this, but also one of my other heroes, Ronald Reagan. How many times? 12? Because of Ronald Reagan, my grandfather, my father, I have a hope for America. I remember when Ronald Reagan talked about mourning in America. I have always believed that. I have always wanted to believe that tomorrow is going to be better than it is today.
Do you know what people call it when tomorrow is better than today? It's called progressing. You know what people that believe in that kind of stuff usually call themselves? Progressives. You know what I'm saying? This is at a conservative political action conference. They are about nothing, no change whatsoever. It's all about, like, don't change. This is about conservative shit. We don't want to see tomorrow. Forget what time of day it is. It could be morning. It's morning forever and ever. We will never progress to tomorrow. That is what you fuckers want.
If you ask people now all across the country, if you say, do you think your children are going to be better off than they are today, the answer will be a resounding no, and it's not just from Republicans or conservatives, it's from the entire whatever.
And there you have it, Glenn Beck taking a note straight out of the Sarah Palin playbook. If you act ignorant, the ignorant will agree with you.
And it's not just from Republicans or conservatives, it's from the entire whatever. I'm sorry, I don't use teleprompters, I just speak from here, and sometimes... I don't use teleprompters, I just speak from here, and sometimes... Oh. People are losing a fundamental belief that it's going to be better tomorrow. Let me tell you now, it is still morning in America. It just happens to be kind of a head-pounding, hungover, vomiting for 4 hours kind of morning in America.
Woo! Okay.
And it's shaping up to be kind of a nasty day, but it's still morning in America. Now the question is, what made us, sit there at the John vomiting for 4 hours? What is it that has taken us onto this path? What are we suffering from? What is it that has caused the problem? And if you say Obama, it's too simple of an answer because it's not Barack Obama. May I just for a second, could I just ask, bring a friend up?
Can you guys hear them in the audience? They're like, chalkboard! Fucking chalkboard! He's gonna bring out the chalkboard! It's fucking, are you serious? Is it the first time you've seen one? Is that why you get so excited? I mean, listen to the applause the chalkboard is about to get. Like it's the first time they've ever witnessed such a fucking thing. Like it's the first time they've ever been educated in their fucking lives.
is sick. It's sick when a chalkboard gets a standing ovation.
It is, isn't it? It is very sick. It's fucking revolting. It makes me want to barf in my fucking mouth. But at least you have the common sense to realize that it's sick. All the people out there, they're just like, fuck it, chalkboard, chalkboard. Dude, if you showed them what a fucking dry erase board was, I think they might shit in their pants and then have a heart attack and die. Dry. Oh, yeah. Did you guys hear that? Oh, yeah. Wait, what was it? Aw yeah, Glenn Beck breaking out the chalkboard. We're watching Glenn Beck like it's a car wreck. All my soldiers on deck to keep them in check. Make bombs, not love. Fuck without a glove. Conservative agenda, all of the above. So if you're ignorant, I can be a deterrent. We can hit the other side, call ourselves the right. Huh, bitch.
This is the disease. Progressivism is the cancer in America, and it is eating our Constitution. And it was designed to eat the Constitution, to progress past the Constitution.
The Constitution was the most progressive document written in its time, dumbass.
The argument in Woodrow Wilson's day, the argument was, well, you're a Marxist. You're a communist. No, I'm not. I'm a progressive. Well, what's the difference? Here's the difference. If I spell something wrong, you guys are going to kill me. Revolution or evolution. That's the difference. Revolution or evolution. Well, there's no difference except one requires a gun and the other does it slowly, piece by piece.
You mean progressing forward, like the rest of the world is doing. They're moving forward. You change things. You know, what do you want to go back to, like the totally original? Let's enslave black people. Women don't have the right to vote. I mean, this is the kind of progressive things that apparently you have a problem with. Moving forward with our motherfucking country. You don't want to do that. That's the definition of conservatism, is being traditional, not changing anything ever. Never changing, and that doesn't solve any fucking problems, asshole.
Van Jones is a communist, a self-described communist. Well, nobody paid attention to him. He was a pariah until he said, well, I'm really a progressive. I'm for progress. I just want to evolve into a nicer place. Well, we don't want to evolve into these kinds of places.
So there you hear it from Glenn himself. They don't want to evolve into anything better. Even if Van Jones says, we just want to evolve into a better or nicer place, Glenn Beck wants no fucking part of it. He doesn't care. And mind you that people don't throw, you know, if Van Jones wants to likes communism, then that's his own fucking choice. That doesn't mean we all have to be communists. That doesn't mean anything he says is bad. It just means that's his personal motherfucking preference. I mean, you're a fucking Mormon, and yet nobody, like, calls you out on the fact that you think you're going to be the god of your own, like, world later after death or any of that stupid bullshit. People leave you alone for that, right? They just fucking listen to what you have to say. They don't keep bringing up one of your fucking viewpoints and throwing it in your face over and over again. But that's not even the fucking best part. The best part is, what if Glenn Beck had come out like this next guy I'm going to show you and just said what he really fucking felt?
Just to change the subject for just a second, I'd like to condemn CPAC for bringing Go Pride to this event. Bring it. I love it. Guess what? All right? Guess what? Civil rights are grounded in natural rights. Natural rights are grounded in human nature. Human nature is a rational substance in relationship. The intelligible end of the reproductive act is reproduction. Do you understand that? Civil rights, when they conflict with natural rights, are contrary. Now you sit down. The lesbians at Smith College protest better than you do. The lesbians at Smith College protest better than you do. All right? Bring it. Yeah, Yal is my enemy. Jeff Frazee, guess what? You just made an enemy out of me, buddy. Yeah, you, Jeff Frazee, you made an enemy out of me. Thanks a lot.
opinion. Freedom of opinion. Freedom of opinion.
What if Glenn Beck had come out and said that he doesn't agree with the gay people being able to come to this fucking convention? I don't think he would have been booed off stage. I think that people would have fucking probably clapped for him, because Glenn Beck has a little bit more pull than this asshole here. Even though he's more willing to stand up for what he believes in than anyone else at this fucking place. So to conclude, I'm both encouraged and disappointed that these people can tell one retard from another, but yet they continue to cheer for one retard and not the other. Hopefully they will eventually progress into something better. Coctopus out.